Until next time, I'm the SuperAnimeGirl. And I'll see you in my worst of 2014 list. Oh, where am I? Okay. I'm in my house. These are not my glasses. Where are my glasses? What the hell is wrong with my makeup? It's like a raver attacked me with a Sharpie. Check my Instagram. What are you talking about? Did I post food selfies or oh my god. God damn it, holidays. Why do I do these things? Oh yeah. Oh, I don't wanna. Whose number is this? Fine. Okay, same rules apply as the best of 2014, except slight variation. These are the animes that I thought that sucked. You may have liked them, but you know, everybody's entitled to their own stupid opinion. So, without further ado, these are my top 5 worst animes of 2014. Seriously, whose number is this?
Number 5.
They would normally be completely isolated as latent criminals, but we allow them into the outside world for a single purpose: to flush out and hunt down criminals just like themselves. They're nothing more than hunting dogs. The best way to track a beast is with a beast. We call them
Okay, now before you guys start yelling at me in the comment section, you have to know, I enjoy Psychopaths. It's this very 1984 meets Atlas Shrugged with a Genrobuchi ribbon on top. And if I didn't get so behind on Psychopaths 2, it would undoubtedly be in my top 5 list. But the reason I put Psychopaths' new edited version on this is because it's the same thing that aired 2 years ago. Nothing's different about it. And before you yell, oh Super, you put Black Butler and Sailor Moon on your top 5 best list, well, the difference is that Sailor Moon and Black Butler followed their manga counterparts more, and those were animes that were made 10 plus years ago. Psychopaths was made in 2012, has no manga counterpart, and was just there to remind everybody that Psychopaths 2 was coming out, and it felt like a cash grab from Genrobuchi. Which is a shame, because people will watch things solely because Genrobuchi is written for them. Why do you think that one show about mechs got so popular? Because Genrobuchi was attached to it. But just because it's on my top 5 worst list, the reason it's at number 5 is because I think you should watch it. If you've never seen Psychopaths, yeah, it's an amazing show. It doesn't matter which version you start out with. It's like playing an NFL EA game. It doesn't really matter which version you get because the only differences are very, very minimal. Psychopaths. What a cash grab.
Number 4.
With number 4's Nisekoi, I didn't feel like I hated it, but I felt like it went on a little too long. The only reason why I even watched this in the first place was because it was made by Studio Shaft, the same people that made this.
どうしたにゃ。
猫、僕が今から言う文章を復唱しろ。斜め77度の並びで、泣く泣くいななく7半7台、難なく並べて長々め。
斜め77度の並びで、にゃくにゃくいななく7半7台、にゃんにゃく並べてにゃがにゃがめ。
And the same people that made this. actually kind of a big fan of that studio. They have amazing artwork and it's super artsy and it's at least something different compared to generic anime number 5. So yeah, I thought it was pretty. But my problem with Nisekoi was not with its characters or its writing, even though it did get slow at some paces. My problem is that it went on too long, and it's a romantic comedy. You might remember from my best anime list for No Game No Life that I complained that they had a read the manga style ending. But Nisekoi is an anime I wouldn't have minded if they had a read the manga style ending because, well, there is a manga about it and you can pick it up in any bookstore here in the West. It just went on too long for me. Like, for instance, at episode 12, I kind of wanted this anime to end, but no! It's a 24 episode anime, and I was just ready for it to be over. Every week I would just dread watching it because I was so bored. Nothing happens really after episode 12 except for the last one, and even then it doesn't make any sense. But there's a season 2 coming out this 2015 season. So I hope that they do a much better job in 2015 with Nisekoi 2.
Number 3.
I had a really difficult time deciding between this and Nisekoi for the number 3 spot, but I decided to put Glass Slip at number 3 because it had so much potential and they fucked it up. I mean, for God's sakes, 2 of your characters could see into the future and they do nothing with it. If anything else, it's just kind of a ploy to get those 2 together. And for some reason, I didn't enjoy this. Normally I like high school dramas, but this, I did not like it. And the worst part of it, it is generic and dull. A good example of this would be that I've been working on these top 5 lists since late October, early December. I forgot I put Glass Slip on my list. That is pretty bad when I even forget you exist. That proves how generic this anime is. Now, don't get me wrong, it's beautifully drawn and the music is beautiful, but it's so boring. Nothing happens, and the things that do happen, it feels like something ripped out of a Korean drama. Hell, I probably would have enjoyed this a little bit more if it was a live-action Korean drama. I like Korean dramas. Glass Slip, you were boring. Maybe the live-action adaptation of you won't be so bad.
Number 2.
さあ夢を叶えるのは皆の勇気負けない心で明日へかけてゆこう
Oh, for the love of God. Of all the commercialized J-pop tripe this has to exist? School Days' Love Live Muse, whatever the hell their band is called, is some weird hybrid of AKB48 and Vocaloids meshed together. They are a real J-pop group that have anime music videos that I actually used in one of my AMVs for that Lady Gaga song. And admittedly, the music's okay. It's not great. It's generic J-pop that we've heard a million times. And they actually have live-action girls dancing and lip-syncing along to it. And really, School Idol Project was just kind of one big commercial for the group. And they had the worst controversy of this year. They blatantly ripped off Glee's storylines. That is the laziest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. I mean, really? Ripping off Glee even to its synopsis of outsiders in a high school getting together and singing to save the school and all that? That is lame. I mean, for God's sakes, look at these comparison pictures. When you really look at them, it does look like they ripped off Glee. There's a difference between homage and blatant rip-offs, people. And I would show back-to-back clips of the two, but that would entitle me watching Glee. I don't want to watch Glee. I hate that show. Is that show still on? Okay. School Idol Project. Not as bad as number 1.
Number 1.
くるくると楽しきときめき未来の自分に手を伸ばし続けてれば奇跡さえ起こるかな
I hate this show with a burning passion. Like, no words can describe how bad I think this show is. It is like number 2, but give School Idol Project some credit. It tries to have a story, funny and interesting characters, and an overall arcing plot that gains tension and interest to at least some people. Girlfriend Beta does not do that. Instead, Girlfriend Beta is some weird, even more boring version of K-On! Just so boring. Every episode feels like I'm getting stabbed constantly in the arm. Nothing happens. These characters are some of the most generic shoujo slice-of-life girls can get. None of them have interesting personalities. There's nothing about them that's unique. These are common anime tropes that I've seen everywhere. And for some reason, there's like a billion of them. I swear to God, this is like the anime equivalent to those stupid dating mobile sims games that you get on your phone for free, but you pay like $1,000 for just to get ahead in the story.
どんな恋に恋しますか? よく頑張ったね。ジロジロみんな、私が介抱してあげるよ。人気声優60人登場。学園恋愛カードゲームガールフレンドはアメーバで検索。
What the? You mean to tell me this is actually based off of some weird Japanese guy's jerk-off fest? Really? Really? Is this how low we're getting in the anime industry, where we're doing anime adaptations of mobile games that no one outside of Japan has ever heard of? Oh my God! This show is so boring and generic because nobody gives a shit about these characters. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's boring, it's dull, and you know what this anime made me do? When I first started writing this list, Sword Art Online 2 was in this list. I'm not going to say the number, but it was on this list. But you know what? Then I saw Girlfriend Beta and went, you know, at least Sword Art Online 2 tries. It tries to have a plot. It tries to have an interesting world and interesting characters. It tries. And that's what you can say about the other 4 animes that have been on this list today. They tried. They tried to have an interesting story, but they just weren't that good. Girlfriend Beta is like that dumb bimbo that you meet in like a GameStop saying that, oh, I like video games, I'm attractive. Fuck you, Girlfriend Beta. God. I I really hope 2015 is a much better year for anime. Till next time, I'm the Super Anime Girl. Happy New Year!